Hey man, you almost done with that module?
Yeah, man.
I think if I have it flatter towards
What are you watching?
If I no. If I have tutorial
on how to do the module, it's just plug it in.
Yeah.
Dude, just plug it in. It shouldn't take this long. We have to get this thing done, dude. Riding the struggle bus today, are you? Maybe you should watch a tutorial on that. Dude, that was hard to watch. That's painful.
Joey, we are back. Last week, we just got back from the trip. We drove that 1,300 horsepower Zeekr electric car out in California. Check that video out here. But today, we are finally back with the scam Model 3 that I got in New Jersey. And today, we're gonna turn this thing into a monster. When we bought it from New Jersey, it was a peasant spec rear wheel drive standard range Model 3. And today, in 20 minutes or less, we're gonna turn this rear wheel drive car into an all wheel drive performance monster.
That's not what happened at all.
What do you mean?
You literally bought the wrong battery and then bought all the other parts to try to undo what you did. You didn't, that wasn't the intention. You just bought the wrong battery and now you're just doubling down on us.
In 20 minutes or less, we're going to turn this thing into an absolute machine. Here are the parts we're replacing. We're replacing all the modules, the front, left, right, all the computers, as well as the front motor, the rear motor, the battery, the inverters. All of these things are going to be put into this car, and we'll be doing donuts in no time.
It's so aggressive.
I'm an aggressive man. What can I say? The catch is, though, is that for some strange reason, my daughter Brianna, her car got wrecked. Someone ran into her, and she's been hounding me about a car. She thinks she's getting this. In the last video in the comment section, you guys were like, obviously she's getting the Tesla. That is not true. If we do not finish this car, again, in 20 minutes or less, she's getting the Fisker.
Where did the confidence go? Oh, we're gonna be driving this in 20 minutes.
I like to have options.
Yeah, okay.
First things first, let's drag this beautiful new performance rear subframe into position. I picked this thing up off eBay for a steal. The seller had no idea what to do with it. It was just sitting in his garage collecting dust. I told him my plan to stuff it into a standard range 3, and he laughed at me. I think he thought I was joking. Well, who's laughing now? He probably is still watching, laughing, honestly.
Okay, so now we're at the easy part. I just painted the rear subframe, but those little rust spots here and there to make sure it's nice and cleaned up. Now, what I have to do is I have to attempt to align this wheel to actually drop the body onto the Model 3 rear subframe. And this is a performance drive unit, performance brakes, performance suspension as well. So we're converting this car into a full performance spec. Now, unfortunately, I only have a jack in the middle of this subframe, so I can move it front to back with the jack, but I can't move it from side to side. Just going to wide real quick. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have these wheel dollies at each side, put one wheel dolly here, other one at the other side, and that actually give me some adjustment to pull back and forth to make sure I could actually go up and align these shocks right here, because it's probably off about maybe like an inch or so. So I want to make sure I still have some adjustability as I start lowering the body down onto the subframe.
But anyways, mission accomplished. The subframe is officially in the car. No turning back. It fits like it was born there for the most part. Now here comes the delicate part. Battery alignment. I'm using what I like to call my patented 2-jack system. No fancy lift tables, no alignment jig, just 2 jacks, some elbow grease, and a mild disregard for safety. It may look janky, and that's because it is, but it works. The subframe is still loose at this point, and with both jacks under the pack, I can slide the battery pack back and forth until everything lines up perfectly. It's not elegant, but it's efficient, and this setup lets me gently lower the body onto the battery without getting anything crunched, bent, or misaligned.
Joey, we got so much to do today, brother. Let's get this thing going, man.
Dude, what changed? Why are you in such a good mood?
Let me tell you something, Joey. I've been trying this new stuff. Ready for this? It's my pocket.
New stuff?
Yeah, you ready?
Oh boy.
You're gonna love this.
It's like Marketplace or something?
Put on this. Uncle Rich's Pleasure Palace.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, you do. Listen, buddy, I've been getting a great night's sleep. I just got, are you sitting down? The Pod 5 from 8 Sleep.
You mean like, is it like a whole mattress or a mattress cover?
No, it's not just a mattress cover, Joey. Listen, it's actually smarter than most people I know, including myself. From a freezing 55 to a toasty 110, my side is cool, but my lucky lady's side is warm. What, you shaking your head, what? It tracks my heart rate, breathing, sleep stages, all without wearables, and automatically adjusts to give me deeper and better sleep. I fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and I actually wake up feeling human. 92% of users report a better sleep, and I'm part of that 92%. Like, I've never had a better night's sleep. It's actually really, really good. You know those days, Joey, where like you're trying to get to like the cool side of the pillow, but you can't? Like you keep flipping it over and over again? Imagine like one giant pillow that's always cool.
Sounds kind of nice.
That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Honestly, at this point, Joey, this mattress is the smartest thing in my house. It really is. And I live there.
Good for you.
Yeah, and thank you, Joey. It might seem like I'm killing it right now, but I'll tell you, this is how I did things back in the day when I was just in my garage. I had no lift with the battery. Right now, there is one bolt holding this car up, and it's right here. Literally, the car was on jack stands, and I had to reposition the battery 7 times before I put it in. So this is reminiscent of how it was back in the glory days. But if you look here on the inside, you can see how things are starting to line up. So it's a little bit too much on the passenger side. I could do that if I need to. So it's very, very customizable. But as I push it down more and more, things are gonna start slipping into place on their own. So I just use the lift to ease it down, push it a little bit more towards that side, keep making adjustments. I should have this thing done in theory in about like 20 minutes or so. So, yeah.
For the record, it's already been 32 minutes. He's only gone down 2 inches.
Joey, this took longer than 20 minutes. It took so long. So ready? So this is what I was doing. Just so people know how insane this got. This is literally how. Doing this. Literally, I was trying to tighten the underside battery bolts by doing this. So I would get on my back, I would realize the gap in between the battery and the body was too big. So what I have to do is I have to lower the car onto the battery pack more. I would do this, look at this.
What are you doing? Oh, I see what you're doing. I have an idea.
Yeah.
We could do Tesla yoga. Rich rebuild, sweatbands.
Dude,
Telling you.
just pumping it. That's not a bad idea. I like that idea actually. Crush anything?
Oh, it's not on fire yet, so that's good.
That's a good sign.
How many bolts do you have in it? How many bolts do you have in it?
I have some bad news for you, Joey.
Oh no.
It's only being held up by the top bolts.
Oh, that's fine.
Just kidding. I switched it so the battery supports the car, not just the bolts.
Okay, cool. I feel better now.
Good.
The only downside is if it doesn't line up.
Oh, I'm cooked. Nice. That's one.
That was such a bold move.
I know, right?
Yeah, nothing like. Oh God,
Not bad, huh?
just makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's not
Cross thread better than no thread.
not for the faint of heart. No, it didn't even cross thread.
I know, but like,
Look at this. Ready? Watch.
I know.
Okay. Ignore that. That one's a little rusty.
We'll just cut that one out.
Let's try this one. Oh, you know, look at that. It's all crummy and stuff. Let's use actually nice ones. Crummy,
Pull
nice,
this one off the ground.
nice. What I'll do is I'm gonna pick that one back up later and try to use it. See? Wow. I'm not cross-threading. I'm not used to this, Joey. Cool.
Ready? I can't get it any higher.
All right, we'll put it down?
Yeah, I can't
Okay,
get
put it
it
down,
any
put it down.
higher.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Can I stand on something?
Milk crate. Guys, just use the tray pickers right there. Just use that. It's already chained up.
Why didn't you just say that before?
Oh, I thought you already knew. It's right there. This is my different one.
You ever see the guy that did the Harbor Freight hack and he like got the air bottle jack?
Yes.
And you just go brrr.
Yes, that was nice.
We should do that.
Have you joined that Facebook group, Harbor Freight Hacks?
Oh, I have. That's where
It's
I saw
a great
it.
group.
Wow. And to think we were going to lift that?
I know.
That wasn't going to happen.
That might have to be changed.
Oh, wait. Is that the one tube we have to change?
Yes,
Sure is.
that's the one.
Yeah. That guy.
There you go. Looks pretty good to me.
The Tesla guy's back at it.
We're back at it
He
again.
can't be stopped.
Oh, yes, he can easily be stopped.
You gotta buy a Fisker.
All right, the front performance motor is officially in place and it looks right at home. Now here comes the part that Tesla never intended for this car, cooling. Remember, this was a standard range car. It never had a front motor, which means it also never had the coolant lines needed to keep the one from cooking itself. So I had to grab the proper tubes off an all-wheel drive donor just to make sure this thing doesn't start overheating and go back to the salvage yard. Now with the plumbing figured out, the current task at hand is pretty straightforward, but still slightly terrifying. I have to lower the body down onto the subframe, align everything just right, and start hooking it all up. Everything has to line up perfectly. The drive shaft, the mounts, the cooling, the wiring. One wrong move and I'm either crushing connectors or pulling it all back out again, so no pressure. So I'm gonna slowly push the car and have it go down little by little until I'm able to actually grab the axles themselves and push them into the car. This is what I want to do. I want to make sure that those go in there. So as I'm lowering this, I'm going to make sure these are aligned in, and I'm going to lower it little and little until they'll slide in. So check this out. Give it a few taps. 1, 2, 3. And then you can see the axles are slowly making their way into the drive unit. Okay, now so far we focused on the motors. We have the front motor replaced, the rear motor replaced, and also the front and rear subframes of the Model 3 Performance that have been swapped into the standard range. Now the battery, that's been swapped over as well, so everything so far is part of a Model 3 Performance, minus these components right here. And I would argue that these components are just as important as the motors and the battery. Let's just go over this real quick. These are also must-haves. There are other ways to get around this, but to do this as cleanly and as less complicated as possible, you want to make sure you swap all of the electronic modules over. You can do it another way where you keep most of the components, but you have to use various third-party tools online and even Toolbox in some cases to program these things over. I just wanted to make it relatively easy. I didn't want to do any programming, so therefore I have to move these modules over as well. So right now what you're looking at here is the restraint control module. It's not really a necessity, but this keeps all the information about the seat belts, positioning, whether or not they were blown over to the new car as well. It makes it a little bit easier for everyone. On this side, this is known as VC left. This is going to control all the major components on the left side of the car, including windows, switching, lighting as well. On the right, we have the VC right. That controls all the major components on the right side of the vehicle. On this is the main gateway. This is also the autopilot computer. There's some coolant lines, and I'm going to show you where this lives inside of the car once I remove the glove box. And this right here, this is, I would argue, probably the main
brain of the car. That's called VC front. It sits right behind of the front battery, the front 12-volt low voltage battery. This is the logic for the charger. This goes right about here. The reason why I'm moving all of these things over is because I don't want to run into a VIN number mismatch. All these components are from the same car, and I don't want to run in a situation where it's like, okay, these are from a different VIN. I'm not going to have this car initialize or turn the contactors on, etc. So I'm moving as much as humanly possible from one car to the next, so it retains all of the similar VIN information from one vehicle to another. This one might not look very important, but this is extremely important because this is one of the security protocols for the car. This is where you tap your key card on the Model 3 to initialize the car, to essentially unlock it, as they say. So all of these modules have to get swapped over. I'm gonna give you a really quick dive into how I'm doing it. I'm gonna be jumping around a little bit because I'll tell you, these are all very tedious and boring, but to give you a sense of where this is under the hood. These two are the kick panels of the vehicle. This is the very center of the car. This is back here. This is the center console where you tap your key, and that's the front module. Okay, so we have to do some module swapping now. Just to let you guys know, the car is officially dead, and you can't get the glove box open. In a Model 3, this is how you do it. You stick a little prick in there, hook it, and it opens right up. So what I gotta do is I gotta get the main brain out of this car. It's actually part of the main autopilot suite. Behind the glove box, there's some coolant lines that go to it, and there's like 100 different connectors that go in here as well. I'm gonna take you through that process. I won't bore you to death, but that definitely has to get swapped out in order to have this make sense and give it the full suite of the Model 3 performance. Okay, now I made this look a lot easier than it really was, but after this, just kind of slide the whole thing out. Undo the light. Let's see if I could do it one-handed. Uncle Rich is still got it in him. There you go. So before I tear the front glove box open, I just want to show you where that module connects to back here, and those are the two coolant lines that are right under the hood. I have to disconnect those, remove the glove box, and that's how I'm going to pull out that autopilot module. All right, so I don't really have much left, but just do the ground strap on this computer brain here. But as you can see, this is the main control board for the Tesla, made in Taiwan. Anyways, those are the two coolant lines I was showing you when I was under the hood. That's the ground strap, but there are tons and tons of wires that you have to remove from this thing. There's more up here. And don't forget, this actually makes it a little bit easier because I have to remove the right front body controller, which is on this side right here. So that's another nest of wires that I have to transplant. And this is it right here. It looks kind of messy in there because it is. I want to at least get the other unit in before I start messing with this, because I'm going to start getting confused as to what plugs into where. But that is a complete wiring nightmare. But this is what goes into it. Okay, no joke. This thing took just about an hour to remove, possibly even more. It is an absolute wiring mess under there, and remembering where things go should be fun as well. But this is the new one that's going in. This is based off the Model 3 Performance chassis. This one should just bolt right in. All the connectors and everything look the same. All the grounding points, connectors, those are the exact same. And I'm just gonna stuff this one right back in. But this was extraordinarily frustrating to do. But you know, if you want the glory, you gotta go through this kind of stuff. Okay, so I managed to get the right front body control module in there. As you can, wait a minute, whoa. I put the wrong in. Well, no, there we go. It says Model 3 Performance. And now to put the main brain back in there as well. This is a complete pain in the butt. Look at all this that you have to plug in here. There's a whole bunch of stuff you gotta plug in on both sides. Then you have to stick it where the sun doesn't shine, pretty much. So what helps is actually putting the connectors on first, then putting it through the hole, screwing it down, and then connecting the coolant lines. But I just think it's really cool that this thing is cooled, no pun intended. Okay, now for the BC front left. This one is significantly easier than the other side. Remember, there's no confusing computer back there, just a steering shaft, and on that side, it's actually tucked up in there pretty good. It's actually very high. and very long. So I'm gonna leave this intact. I don't need to pull this off for that, but I will take off this trim panel, which contains the airbag below. And after I pull this out, I'll be able to get it out. All right, guys, now the VC left, VC right, the security module in the middle, airbag module in the middle has also been swapped over just for safe measure. Let's see, there's the VC front right there behind the battery. Battery is hung up to the jumper. The coolant lines are connected. And now the goal is to see whether or not this thing works. So I'm gonna get in, step on the brake and see what comes up. Okay, that's good. Well, sort of good. So it's throwing a bunch of faults. TPMS, that's gonna happen because I didn't move the module over. Airbag, that makes sense too because the airbags are not connected. Stability control and ABS, I don't really know what the purpose of that is. That could be because I didn't put in the new ABS module yet, so that's gonna be interesting. What I'm seeing immediately is it thinks we're in Tesla headquarters, so that's not a great sign. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here, I'll go into service mode. It says the software is up to date as of 2022, which isn't great. And it's actually not prompting me for additional software. Service mode. I'm gonna see what's harassing me about. This isn't great. There's only one option for software reinstall. Usually there's a couple more options for, you know, a redeploy of firmware, but it's not allowing me to do that. Let's check the alerts real quick. Mismatch four-wheel drive, that's interesting. Doesn't have proper vehicle config. So you go here to service mode, go to software reinstall, and go to reinstall. Now here's the problem, it's updating to 2022, which really isn't great. I need a newer software update package because that's gonna give me additional information and additional ways to reconfigure these modules. So it's not good that this is the only software package that it has. What I should have done was I should have went in and updated the car beforehand to make sure that was fully up to date, and I should have ensured that the donor car had the most up-to-date software as well. That's the secondary pump going to cool the drive unit. And things are going back here. I hear some fans going. We have the external battery charger hooked up because right now the contactors are open. And when the contactors are open, that means no electricity or power. Ooh, how'd that go out? No power from the high voltage battery going to the 12-volt battery is happening right now. So right now the car is thinking about everything. Lights are flashing. It's receiving an update, several updates. There's a lot going on in this car. So what we're gonna do now is my favorite part. We're gonna strain the coolant because we are reusing this coolant. I've been telling Joey this. He doesn't want to believe me. I am so excited, Joey.
He just doesn't stop talking about it.
That's all seriously, literally, that's all I talking about.
Yeah.
I can't stop talking about it.
I've never seen a man so happy.
Dude, this is all I've been waiting for.
It's actually not bad.
No, it's not.
And we're recycling.
There was no debris in that, really.
Oh, not much. You would have saw it.
Yeah, no, not much.
Pretty minimal.
All right.
5 more gallons to go.
Seriously.
Going first.
Okay, let's check some vitals here. If I go into the battery diag, I do see the SOC at 58%. High voltage interlock loop is green. There's a fault somewhere. That could be because the software redeploy didn't take. Okay, so these are all working. Okay, it has a Tesla connection. That's good. High voltage battery. It's a BMS fault. Okay. I think, at least I hope that's just software. And I hope with a redeploy, I could get that going again, but that's really strange. It almost seems like due to the many different changes that I made, I might have to bite the bullet and I might have to use the good old Tesla toolbox. I'm not sure if this is something that the car itself could resolve, because again, it's on such an old software version. So basically at this point, one of the mistakes I made for sure is I didn't update the software in the car before installing the new modules, because if you look at the screen, there's a lot of things I need to do. There are a lot of options that are available on the newer software versions, things I can't do here. All I could do is a very simple software reinstall, but I need more options to that. And unfortunately, those are only available on the newer versions of the software. So what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to see if I could download the update, push a software version to the car, let it reinitialize all the modules, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna go grab some water and some snacks, and then I'll be back. Don't touch anything. I'm gonna try it again. This has got to be a sick joke. This has got to be a sick joke. There's literally no cars. This is... God damn. Oh. I'm sorry. Oh. Am I interrupting something?
Where you been, dude?
Dude, I've been walking here for the past hour. I called. Show me your phone. I called you 10 times. Show me your phone. Show me your phone. Show me your phone.
You literally left.
Show me your phone.
You
Yeah. It's Thursday morning. I've been calling you since yesterday. Literally yesterday.
How many times did you call me?
10 times. Look on your phone.
No way.
Yeah, the car broke down. I've been walking here. Check it out. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, you literally called me.
Yeah, literally called you 10 times. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you. I know. It sucks. So now what? You guys are playing, what's the deal?
Well, I mean, we were like, you're going to work on the video, right? And I'm like, yeah, but you just never came back to film the rest of it, so this is it.
Okay, well, either way, so the car isn't done. Brianna needs a car.
Yeah, she's taking the Fisker.
The Fisker's 3 miles away. It's broken down.
What?
I had to walk here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Fisker's 3 miles away from here.
So now what? What are we going to do? Will we go get it?
Okay, yes. First of all, I get the money. Go ahead. I saw that. Go ahead. Yep. Thank you. I saw that. Number 2, yes, exactly. Go pick up the Fisker. Go pick it up. Brianna's getting the Fisker. Go pick it up. All right. Thank you both. Thank you.
Let's unload it.
Now, due to a series of unfortunate events, the Model 3 was not done in 20 minutes. Yes, maybe you knew it wasn't going to happen, but it wasn't done in 20 minutes. I do need the Tesla Toolbox software, unfortunately, because the modules just don't want to communicate, and I'll go to the right version. Now, here's the catch. Brianna needs a car, and it looks like she's getting the Fisker. She's not going to like that. I'll see you guys next week with the repair to the Model 3 and Brianna's experience driving that Fisker. Sorry, kiddo.